Welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be reviewing the GameSir VX2. It's a combination of a mouse and a gamepad. I will explain every single thing in depth to the best of my ability. I've literally used it for one training match just to see what it's like. And before we get into it, I'd like to give a massive thank you to GameSir for letting me try the product. And also thank you to Jessica for sorting it all out and giving me the opportunity in the first place. So the Gamepad VX2 has a price tag of $150. It's £120 for the combination. I will leave a link to the website in the description so that you guys can check it out if you are interested. And its compatibility features are incredible. You can use it on Windows 7, 8 and 10. You can use it on the Nintendo Switch and the Switch Lite. You can use it on the Xbox One, the One S and the One X. You can also use it on PS4, the Pro, and I also believe the Slim as well. It's incredibly easy to set up. All you need to do is get the wireless receiver. There will be a couple of videos and an image just to show you guys what it looks like. And all you do, I've plugged it into my Xbox, is you get the receiver, you plug that into a USB port on your console. Then it's got this little cable that flips out the bottom. You plug that into your controller. And then your controller is going to wirelessly pick these up. So there's not actually a cable running from the gamepad to my console. And then what you do on the right hand side of the gamepad, you plug the mouse in. And then there's a power button on the left hand side to turn it on. The battery will last for about 2 to 3 hours. There's also a little joystick at the bottom of the keyboard. I say keyboard, the gamepad, it is half a keyboard. But this thing is literally incredible. And the reason I've titled the video, do you consider this cheating? Is this considered cheating? Is because I've always played with a controller. A controller is my best input for gameplay. And I do every now and then use keyboard and mouse, I can do it, but I'm nowhere near as good as millions of other players in the world. I'm not good with keyboard and mouse on a lot of games. But I do try my best. So I plugged this in. Another amazing feature about this is the fact that it has a sleep mode. So if it is connected to your platform of choice, after 5 minutes it will go to sleep. And all you do is you simply press a key and it will wake back up again. The mouse does have your gaming buttons. So it's got 2 buttons on the left hand side. And it also has a DPI button so that you can set it. I believe there's 8 different types of levels of DPI. There's anti-ghosting on the keyboard, so you can press up to 7 keys at the same time and they will all function properly. And each of the lights on the gamepad are individually backlit, so you can literally go into some settings if you plug it into your PC, and you can change the colours on the gamepad to however you want them to look. So it's very easy setup. It's compatible with pretty much every modern day platform that people play games on. And it's just incredible. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fire it back up because it went to sleep. I was a little while. And if there was one key that I would add to this, it would be I. But you don't really need it because games that you're going to be playing, especially on Xbox and PC as well, you have key bindings that you can change. So you should be able to, if you are using your inventory, you should be able to switch that over to tab. It has M on it, which is right at the bottom. And then it literally goes from Q to T, A to G, Z to B. And then you've got left alt, so this is just the one alt. You have control, FN, shift, caps lock, numbers 1 through 6, F1 through F5, and escape. So this is Xbox gameplay. I'm playing this on the Xbox, and I suck. Just a warning, it's probably going to be cringy gameplay. We're going to start the match, is literally me and 5 other bots against 6 bots. Regular difficulty, and I still have my arse handed to me. I'm that bad. But put a controller in my hand, I will do a lot better than what I do with this. This also comes with, you literally get every cable you need to set it all up. You don't need to go and buy any extras or anything. And the charge time isn't too bad. If you plug it into a PC or something, you can charge it. I believe you can charge it other ways because it's just like a USB cable. And once it's fully charged, it will have about 2 or 3 hours worth of life before you have to charge it again. No, that's a teammate. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear the mouse clicking because normally I use my keyboard slider. I know a lot of players don't. Oh! But I've always used my keyboard slider. I feel comfortable using it. And I've got this on top of my desk. So it's a little bit closer to my microphone. So if you do hear the keys being bashed around, I do apologise. But not only that, it's got its own sort of plate. You'll see at the bottom of the keyboards or the gamepad. It's a lot longer than normal. So it's basically a wrist support. It's quite nice. It's actually really comfortable. The mouse is easy. It's got nice grip to it. I'm incredibly happy with this. I'm so thankful that they decided to send it to me. And I mean, if you've got the money, it's expensive, £120. But if you do have the money, I would definitely recommend giving it a go. And I would base that opinion on the fact that it's just compatible with so many different platforms. Like, I never in a million years, like, I've only just come across my first ever Switch. My little brother's got a Switch. And I never in a million years would have thought that you could plug one of these into it. I'm just looking for the enemies. I don't know if you guys can see the kind of stuttering as I'm aiming. Like when I'm moving the mouse, it's not smooth. I think that's optimization because I'm playing on console. I'm not 100% sure. There we go, another kill, got a cluster strike. I'm just going to pop that cluster down there. Probably not going to get anyone. I believe there might be a teammate there. Is that... Oh, you are joking. Oh, that was an enemy. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Like, I've never known anyone, like none of my friends use... Why is it just randomly switch my gun? Oh, I actually picked up... Did I pick up another... Dude, like, have you ever known anyone to use keyboard and mouse or any form of like gamepad and mouse on console? Like, it doesn't feel too much different to using PC. Like, in most parts it is smooth, and I believe if you can get good with this sort of stuff, like some people probably would go as far as sending you a message saying, oh, you're using aimbot, but I don't think that's the case. Like, I wouldn't class it as an aimbot personally. Like, they have the compatibility functions for you to use keyboard and mouse on console now, so I seem to be doing a lot better, even though I'm still dying stupid reasons. I'm doing a lot better than what I did on my very first match. Like, it was hideous. I didn't even want to watch it back, let alone... Like, I never would have uploaded that footage, no way. It was that bad. I'm one of them people that I plug something in and I'm a complete stranger to it for the first few matches, and then I kind of get a little bit more used to it, even though I still suck. I'm a lot better after a few match-like warm-ups. Oh, dropped him as well. So there we go. It's the first experience ever using gamepad or keyboard and mouse on console. It feels weird. 19 for 8. My first match was 13 for 13. And I love it. It's comfortable. And both the gamepad, like to rest your wrist, and also the mouse is very comfortable. You've got the gaming buttons on the mouse. You've got your DPI button. It's all lit. It's individually backlit, so you can change the colours however you want them. It's got all of the important like functions, all of the keys that you need to play these sorts of games. And there was one thing which happens with Modern Warfare, because I tried controller on PC as well. If you go into your options, when you plug in a different input, you actually have to go to the general settings and change it. Because I started the game and it said, oh, your game input is set to controller, like change it to keyboard and mouse, and I did, and it works fine. But you've actually got the key bindings on this, like where you can change it all to however you want it. So let's just say, for example, inventory was I. You could then go and you could like remap it so that it was tab instead. But yeah, it was a review of the VX2 from GameSir. As I said, there's a link in the description. Thank you to them for sending it out to me. And I'd definitely say if you have the money and you haven't tried keyboard and mouse on console and you want to, or you want something that's easier, you don't need a big ass bulky keyboard, this is definitely worth giving a go. 2 to 3 hour battery life, very easy setup. It's all nicely packaged, like it's smartly packaged, it looks good, feels good. I definitely recommend it. But on that note, that's going to do it for the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Like, as we said, do you think keyboard and mouse is basically like using aimbot? Because it does function pretty much the same as using like playing PC. It does feel a lot better, and I believe people would probably get messages, like abusive messages like the old COD days, like Modern Warfare 2 days, of saying that you're hacking and you're aimbotting. They're going to contact their parents because they work for Microsoft. You're going to get banned and all that sort of stuff. Like, this day and age, it'll be different talk, but that's the same sort of messages I believe people could possibly, like, almost definitely get through when they're using, like, gamepad or keyboard and mouse. But let me know what you think in the comments. That's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.